Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aquarius. I am the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another tarot sesh for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. Is that correct? Yes. But do know and understand that energy is timeless. And so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if any parts of the message or the title resonates with you, then it's meant for you. Don't try to force it or make something fit. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you have strong Aquarius placements anywhere throughout your chart, then it could be meant for you. Also understand that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. And so it's a matter of balance. Okay, so this week we have a lot of energy going on. We started out the week in Aries. It was fire energy. This Thursday is 420. In the cannabis world, it's like Cannabis Christmas, and so huge holiday for the cannabis industry. I am the Cannastrologer, after all. Have to mention it. And let's see, we've got the new moon, the solar eclipse, the moon and the sun will both be in Taurus, and there's a Mercury retrograde. Holy trifecta. It's actually like quadruple fecta. But with new moon energy, it's a great time to cast spells to start new things and new beginnings. And that's like refreshing your altar, clearing space, burning incense, dreaming, manifesting, right? Then the solar eclipse signifies a shift towards new beginnings. And so this is why you want to clear the space for a new beginning, right? Then the moon and the sun both being in Taurus, it's earth energy. So the energy surrounds like home, comfort, decor, and finances specifically. So there could be like endings and beginnings in money, finances, maybe something having to do with the home, that type of energy. If any of this resonates, make sure that you drop a comment below. That or like, share, subscribe. Show me that you are in alignment. Then we've got Mercury retrograde through May 14th, and technically I think that kicks off in the wee hours of the morning on the 21st, but everybody's already feeling this energy right now. So Mercury retrograde rules communication, and you may experience problems with technology, communication, transportation. Be careful with your words. Be careful with what you hear. Use discernment. It's a great time of confusion, and a lot of your exes come back, ex-friends, ex-lovers, just all of it, right? So be aware. And then Saturday, the moon moves into Gemini, another air sign, in regards to thinking, learning, reading, travel, and new perspectives. So, Aquarius, the song that came on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready was Go Big or Go Home by American Authors. Great band. I've seen these guys in concert years and years ago. And it kind of repeats itself, but the song is talking about life's too short and passing by, so if I'm going to go at all, I'm going to go big or go home. It talks about lucky breaks and, wow, we really made it, jumped off the boat just to watch it sink, and we're going to do it all again tonight, but it's go big or go home. So I feel like there's, for some of you, there's something that you're embarking on that maybe you're timid about, or, you're not so sure, but it's like you got to go big or go home. Because, what is that quote? It always comes to me. It's by Wayne Gretzky. 100% of the shots that you don't take, you miss. Right? It's that type of energy. If you don't do it, then you're not going to get it done. Chai tea. Okay, so what do we have for... Whoa, that came out right away. I wasn't even really ready for that, but I have to take it. I'm being told I have to take it. Okay. All right, so we're starting out with the tea leaf cards, and this is just to get the energy going into the reading. These two fell out on top of each other. We've got broken wishbone, wish will not be granted, and bear, danger, especially in money matters. And then underneath the deck is quill, and it means get back to the basics. So for some of you, and this is not all of you, but for some of you, there could be something that, maybe you need to go back to the basics and figure out a new path, a new direction, a new way of doing things, because your wish is not being granted, or will not be granted if it's being done wrong, basically. and could be a danger to money matters if you continue to just, you know, keep going. What else do we have for tea leaf for Aquarius? For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, and for the greater good. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Tea leaf. Okay. Spiritual love. I like that. Lily. It's a time for lilies right now. Underneath the deck, we've got mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That could have to do with this up here. Somebody's being stubborn. It's like my way or the highway. What I think is right. I hope this isn't you, Aquarius. But there is spiritual love in here. So maybe some of you need to take up spirituality or need to get back into spirituality and connect with your inner self. Give yourself that love. I just saw the Page of Cups. That is all about love. What do we have for Aquarius, please? For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. 17th through 23rd, please, of April. Aquarius, please. Okay, energy going into this is the Page of Swords, and that swords are all about communication. It's all about learning and, you know, speaking, communicating, getting thoughts and words and feelings and stuff across. It's not so much feelings, but just getting the idea across, right? So there, you could also pages are like students. They could be children. This could be regarding air sign child. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody studious, but this also signifies potentially like you starting out something new. Maybe it's like a new job or new line of work. Just don't be stubborn about it. Be open to change, open to growth, okay? I don't know why I'm saying this. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius, please? Aquarius, 3 cards for Aquarius. Okay. What else for Aquarius, please? Okay. Whoa, that's way too many. Is it though? So good though. I'll take it. I'm just gonna take it because you guys need a good message here. Oh, okay. All right. So in the past position, past, recent, past, it's the Strength card, right? And it was in reverse. So moment of weakness, right? You're having some weaknesses. Maybe something wasn't feeling so right. Okay. This is also Leo card. Leo, I think it's just Leo. But, you know, this talks about, if it was upright, it'd be you full in your power, standing in your power. But I feel like in reverse, it's almost like depression, you know, having a moment of weakness, not knowing which way to go, not knowing if you have the strength to get through it. Then you've got the Two of Wands here. This is in the present position. And this is looking to the past for your lessons in order to help move you forward, right? This is what you've learned from the past. But it's also, notice she's like looking out the window and kind of like forlorn. So I feel like she was like looking back on the good old days, right? Realizing how strong she used to be then and how not strong she's feeling now, according to this, right? So then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is what she's seeking. Okay, and maybe this is your go big or go home moment, but you know, you're seeking this Ten of Pentacles, and that's jackpot, lottery, you know. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there is the beginning of something fortuitous. Pentacles are all about money, finances, stability, coins, investments, you know, and you know, it's following the Ten of Pentacles here. Like there was something, I'm feeling like it's like a project or something. And it's still moving forward. It's still moving forward. I just don't think that it's going to move when you want it to, right? But ultimately, you have good things coming in, because then we've got the Sun card that fell out. That's the happiest card of the deck. And underneath the deck, we've got the Nine of Cups. Ooh, followed by the Three of Wands. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is happiness, joy, everything that your heart's desire, right? And with the Sun, I mean, that's absolute happiness. Maybe some of you took the advice of the song, right? Or taking the advice of the song, go big or go home. Just be very, very wary, because I'm seeing these broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. Go back to the basics. Danger, especially in money matters. Just be careful about your money. Like if this is a project, great. The project could be successful, but don't throw your life savings into it or put your family's future on the line in order to get it accomplished, because that's when you're dangerously dappling, right? And watch out for somebody who could be stubborn, whether it's you or another. I just heard another, and then I heard mother. Somebody could be a mom. Could be regarding somebody's mother. Okay, now we're going to pull angels and ancestors. This, by the way, this is a different type of reading. I'm doing a little bit of a different setup this week. Been playing around with my spreads and also with all of my cards. I got all my cards back. Love it. I'm going to be, I'm doing 420 specials now. I know this is the week of 420, but 4 cards for $20, right? It's very basic, very simple. I always read bottom of the deck too, so it's like a bonus. But if you're interested in getting a 420 reading from me, make sure you connect with me in the description below and we'll set that up. And that will be live recorded and sent to you, so that they're not live in person. All right, underneath the deck, we've got the Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. That actually makes a lot of sense and with alignment with this reading. So we're going to read this in just a second, but the Shield Maiden talks about, you know, setting yourself up for success, making sure that you have all of your ducks in a row, making the plans and then focusing on them, like making it happen, right? Nice. And then Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So this is like looking outside of the box, seeing something from a different point of view. It's almost like the Hangman card in a way. Putting yourself in a different situation or a different kind of position in order to look at something differently. Putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. I feel like somebody just heard that phrase recently. Okay. That is, 1 second. Okay, so the Eagle. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. Okay, so when this Eagle card appears in a reading, it shows that you have real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. That could be that stubborn energy, but also taking things to a higher level, and this is that Ten of Pentacles energy, Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun, ultimate happiness, right? That's awesome. So now let's look at Shield Maiden. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. So she's a female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men, so joined them on their raids and fought with them on the battlefield. So Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy. I could be speaking to a feminine here. She's ready to put her plan into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. So, and she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring plans to fruition. Nice. So this is all talking about making a plan and seeing it through, but also making sure that you're working well with others. And again, I keep on looking at the mule. I feel like maybe this is like forewarning or something. Just work together, get back to the basics, focus, right? It's interesting because the bear card came up, and usually I had said, like, I felt like I'm talking to a feminine energy, like the whole mama bear. I feel like maybe somebody's mama bear is coming out, being fiercely protective, in regards to maybe like a financial situation. One more, please. I want a good shuffle. Okay, we're going to end this with the Black Moon Astrology cards. One more. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius, please? Underneath the deck, we've got number 34, 10th house, the world. So the world is all about cycles, endings, and beginnings. This is also about, you know, prosperity and wealth and moving things forward. We're going to read more about it. Somebody could be 34 years old. 3 plus 4 is 7. And 7 is all about alignment and defenses and planning of the seeds, like starting projects and things, making things grow. Ooh, I like this a lot. So then we've got moon, number 2, the soul. And no, green is a significant color here, it looks like. At least in this spread. Green and yellow might be 2 significant colors for you. But we have the new moon this week. And again, that new moon energy is a great time for endings and beginnings, which is what the 10th house, you know, world card is all about. But it's, you know, starting new things, clearing out space from the old, refreshing your altar, your, you know, spiritual love. That's what your altar is all about. So maybe, you know, do some moon magic, cast some spells, you know, manifest money, whatever it is that you're wanting to obtain. So number 2, the moon. All things must come from the soul, or to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. St. Teresa of Avila. So what does your gut say? The moon asks. This card is all about mystery, feeling, and hidden messages. At this time, you may have trouble controlling your emotions, and you may want to do things that are safe. Oh, but the song keeps on saying, go big or go home, right? You're very sensitive, and you must gauge any feelings before entering a room or being with people that you don't know. You like working alone, but you're also dependent on how others are responding to you now. It's a good time to rely upon your imagination and to pay attention to your dreams. When this card turns up in a reading, all is not as it seems because something is being obscured. You may feel you've lost your direction or that you don't have all the information to go forward. There's much you're sensing, but you may be hesitant to act. Substance abuse also may touch your life. Not you necessarily, but certain energies or persons surrounding you, so just be aware of that. The moon chimes and hang in there, you'll win sooner or later. It's important now not to accept any false pictures or misapprehend the truth. So the moon card in brief talks about dreams, the soul, the dark night of the soul, memory, the past, wisdom, shelter, deep love. Corresponding tarot card is the High Priestess, and she is all about intuition and going with your gut, following, you know, what your heart says, right? So Spirit, I think, is, and as I look at this, you know, like the Two of Wands, you weren't feeling very strong, you know, maybe at the beginning of the week. but you're relying on your lessons from the past, of the things that you learned in regards to money, family, house, home, finances, all of that, right? And you're looking for this new start that's going to bring you ultimate happiness and wish fulfillment. Is go big or go home. Trust your intuition on that. Make sure that you're making the right steps. And I mean, how can you actually make sure unless you do it, right? But follow your intuition. Trust yourself enough to know. So now let's look at 34. The desire for fame tempts even the noble mind, St. Augustine's City of God. Fame in the world at large. This is an ambitious card. It's about owning the world and being on top of the world. It is the ultimate card to have for when you need to be confident in what you're doing and to go for what you want, nothing less. Because the 10th house is the house of Capricorn, it indicates you're about to put forth a diligent and concentrated effort. Go big or go home. The house card turns up when the climb and the advancement of your reputation is what the 10th house card means when it turns up in a spread. It also suggests looking at everything as the big picture. Since it symbolizes the world, it also represents the earth. So working the land or acquiring land is something that may come into play and therefore denotes growth, crops, plants, farmers, and farming. Since Saturn plays in, this card also represents a reaper, such as you reap what you sow. So with the 10th house card, you get back what you give. I like it. Truth and honesty will decide this matter. The universe is supporting you now. So in brief, it means power, your position of power and how you're thrust into it, reigning powers, influential people, meeting persons empower the world. Corresponding tarot card is the world and it's life's calling, what you have to do, career, the mother. That's so funny. I said mother. I said this was like very feminine. I felt like I was speaking to like a mom or feminine energy. Glory, reputation, and fame. So, main thing is to see things from a higher perspective. Yes, you have to put your energy into it and give it a go. Go big or go home, but also, just make sure that you're staying focused with a plan of attack with that Shield Maiden card. But that's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. If any of this resonates, make sure that you drop a comment below. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to donate or leave a tip for the channel, help it grow, I do appreciate that. All of the information is in the description below. But as you know, it is together we grow. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you for being here. Take care. Have a great week. Peace.